sealed many of them, almost as if they were preserving something, or perhaps trying to keep something contained. The evidence of their sudden departure is everywhere, frozen in time like a snapshot of ancient panic. Pottery sits half-finished on tables. Corn cobs remain stored in granaries. Tools lie scattered as if dropped mid-task. But perhaps most disturbing of all are the defensive measures they took in their final years. The later cliff dwellings show signs of increasing paranoia. Narrow entrances that could be easily defended, hidden water sources, storage rooms accessible only through concealed passages. They were afraid, but of what? Some researchers have found evidence that suggests a darker turn in their final years. And what that evidence revealed would challenge our understanding of this once peaceful civilization. Archaeological evidence from the final decades shows signs of increasing conflict, not necessarily from outside invaders, but possibly from within their own communities. Some scattered human remains from this period show unusual marks from one civilization to another. Then, like a storm out of nowhere, they came. Ancient Egyptian records call them the Sea Peoples, but that name tells us almost nothing about who they really were. What we do know is terrifying in its scope. These weren't simple raiders or pirates. This was a coordinated movement of multiple groups, arriving by land and sea in numbers large enough to threaten the greatest empires of their time. The Egyptian records describe them as bringing their families, their possessions, their entire way of life. They weren't coming to raid, they were coming to stay. Unless, of course, they integrated into the populations they encountered. What if their disappearance was actually a transformation? If you're still here, this story is about to take a darker turn, because our final civilization didn't just vanish from history, they tried to erase themselves from it entirely. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because you're going to want to see where this leads. Our final mystery takes us to the Indus Valley, where one of history's most advanced ancient civilizations flourished and then mysteriously declined. The year is approximately 1900 BCE. The Harappan civilization has thrived for nearly 1,000 years. Their cities, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Dholavira, are marvels of urban planning. They have sophisticated drainage systems, standardized weights and measures across their entire territory, and what appears to be a remarkably egalitarian society. They are by any measure the most advanced civilization of their time, and then gradually, mysteriously, they begin to fade away. But unlike other collapsed civilizations, the Harappans left behind a puzzle that archaeologists are still trying to solve. And the mystery lies not in what they left behind, but in what they didn't. The signs of decline are gradual and puzzling. The perfectly planned cities show signs of improvisation. Houses built in previously open areas, some infrastructure neglected. The famous Harappan seals, with their still undeciphered script, become less common in later periods. Most mysteriously, as the urban centers declined, the people seem to have dispersed into smaller, rural settlements. Unlike other civilizations that left clear evidence of where their populations migrated, the Harappans seem The Harappans faced the breakdown of the long-distance trade networks that had sustained their urban civilization. But here's what's truly unsettling. In each case, the people seemed to choose dissolution over adaptation. They could have developed new technologies, migrated to better lands, or restructured their societies. Instead, they chose to abandon their entire way of life. Which raises a chilling question. What did they know about the future that made disappearing seem like the better option? Modern research suggests that all three civilizations might have faced what we now call